I don't know what to say. I really have no clue what to say. This core has been around for 9 years. And other than maybe the first 2 playoffs they were in, especially the first one when they faced the Capitals, it was all fun for Leafs Nation. You had to see your team back in the postseason for the first time in years. You got all this young talent growing with your organization. You push the Capitals to 6 games. You feel great about things. The next year, you lose to Boston in 7. Of course, it hurts like hell. But again, it is what it is. It's only year 2. And then it continues to build. And it continues to build. Then the Leafs win around. They beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in was it 6 games? Vibes are immaculate. You go to play the Florida Panthers, you get your ass kicked in 5 games. Following year, we all know what happened last season with the Boston Bruins. Don't need to reiterate it. This year, you play the Ottawa Senators. You go up 3-0. You make it interesting because it's the Leafs. But you win. You win the Battle of Ontario, as you should have. And you punch your ticket to face the Florida Panthers again. You win the first 2 games of this series. And we're thinking, holy crap, just take 1 in Florida. And then we're in the driver's seat. They don't do that. And then they go out there tonight in probably one of the biggest, let me rephrase that, the biggest game in this core's franchise, in this core's history of this 9-year run that they've been on. And they play like this. The Leafs lose 6-1 to the Florida Panthers. And the 1 is generous. You know why? Because Nick freaking Robertson scored with $1.06 left in the 3rd period. Good for him. Scratch and score at it again. Shout out JD Bunkus for the scratch and score stuff. As per usual. Flat out embarrassing. You go out there on your home ice, the fans buzzing to start the game, even though, let's be honest, all Leafs Nation is feeling negativity. Everybody. Remember what I said in Game 5 against the Ottawa Senators? After they beat was it Game 5? Yeah, Game 5. When they beat the Leafs. No. Yeah, Game 5. And I said, look, the Leafs are going to blow this. You know why I have that mindset? Because I'm a fan of this organization. And I said at the end of Game 2 against Florida, go back to watch the video, I said, I might be believing now. And that was probably one of the worst things that I could have said. Because since then, they had that pretty good Game 3, which ended up in disaster. Losing in overtime, Brad Marchand, blah, blah, blah. Since then, they just kind of given up. They don't care. And people are going to say, well, of course they care. Then show it, damn it. Hey, Mitch Marner. You want to be one of the highest paid players in the National Hockey League? Is that really true? Because you have 1 shot in 3 games and you were a -2 today. 1 shot in 3 games and you're asking for more than Mikko Rantanen. Right. I don't know what he's smoking, but I want some of that. It's pathetic stuff. The entire team, no heart, no care in the world. Joe Woll held that fort early on in this hockey game. It was an onslaught in the first period. You know, they scored their first goal on like the 3rd or 4th shot of their zone time. 1 goal on 13 shots in the first period for Joe Woll. Kept your team in the hockey game like he did in Game 4. But then the wheels completely fell off. Because no one could keep this up. You get shelled in the 2nd period, and it wasn't Sam Reinhart, Matthew Tkachuk burying these goals. Aaron Ekblad, Dmitry Kulikov, Jesper Boqvist, who just joined the lineup, and Nico freaking Mikkola. You go to the 3rd period, AJ Greer scored that goal. Meanwhile, the Leafs' top players do nothing I get it. Willie Nylander had a good first couple games, and he was leading the team. Go great. Austin Matthews, -2, 6 shots on net today. I love that he shot 6 shots, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. He played 18 minutes today. Mitch Marner played 19 minutes today. You can tell how Craig Berube felt about this crap today. Pathetic stuff. I'm sure people say, well, Matthews hurting. You don't think half the other team is hurting? They're going out there and kicking your ass. And just watch. And I'm going to wrap it up with this because I could just go on forever about how this team has just been pathetic and this organization needs a real slap in the face. Also, Florida Panthers, congratulations. Like, honestly, one of the best teams in hockey. They're structured. They play well. They got a hell of a coach. It is what it is. Just watch, though, Leafs Nation. And for our own sanity, you know, the Leafs will probably leave. And for all of you non-Leaf fans out there, let me explain to you what that means. The Leafs will probably go to Florida on Friday night where nobody expects them to win. They'll go out there and win that hockey game. And they'll give idiots like myself a little bit of hope. But what I've come to learn is that the Leafs will find a way to hurt you in the worst way possible. So, they'll probably win the game Friday, come back home for Game 7, and find a way to hurt you. Hey, Leafs, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, go out there, dominate Friday, and for the love of God, I mean, it feels like it's the freaking apocalypse if it happens, win a Game 7. Because as of right now, just about nobody in Leafs Nation feels like the Leafs are going to win a game now. We feel like it's done on Friday. Prove us wrong. The Panthers have been the significantly better team the last 2 games, when it matters. The Leafs, don't even bother showing up if you're going to play like this again. I'm just done. I've just had enough. Hey, at least we have the Blue Jays. That's all I got. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. Enjoy the video. You know what? Let's go Oilers. Screw it. Oilers, the Jets are dead to right. Let's go Oilers. I don't know. I want to see a Canadian team win. Connor McDavid deserves a Stanley Cup. Leon Draisaitl deserves a Stanley Cup. Go for it. Because that's the only hope that Canada's got. Winnipeg's dead to right. The Leafs are dead to right. Let's go Oilers. I'm done. All right. That's going to do it for this one. Enjoy the video, not the game. Hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. And I'll talk to you guys Jays Nation very shortly as they won a game. Thank God I get to talk about something positive. And for the Leafs, there will be skaters on the ice in Sunrise on Friday night. What's the result going to be? I think a lot of Leaf fans know. But we'll wait and see. All right, Friday night in Sunrise against the Panthers. Game 6. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game. We'll talk to you guys then.